Milton Glaser. I want to call him Uncle Milton. Why is that? Maybe because he just has a really lovely, seasoned, grounded way of talking about design.
Our software tools are kind of like catered for productivity and collaboration, and this is usually very utilitarian. But a key part of your work life is fun at work, you enjoy the work, so the emotional aspect is actually very important. And we had to find a way of how do we get emotion into our products and in our tools. And that's the main reason why we picked storytelling as a theme.
This is a story about 3 individuals working at a marketing agency. Jose, a copywriter, Alana, a designer, and Mia, the decision maker, who's off on vacation in Tahiti.
Storytelling for me is something that engages the head, the heart and the hands. When we hear other people's stories, we're learning and we're reflecting, and they do become more than the sum of their parts. And it's such a human thing. Storyboarding is a way that anyone can, in a really simple way, make what is in their head come out onto paper. A lot of it has to do with making it real, like making it much more tangible.
It helps us see. It helps us see what we're trying to say, which is critically important. It also helps you focus on the most important parts of your story. Your story might be long-winded and cover, numerous points and numerous arcs, but when you sit down to storyboard it, it becomes refined. It lets you really see what parts are important and what parts you need to focus on and place emphasis on.
We've got a really good, vibrant culture of commenting and sharing information. But it's so different when you've met that person and had an experience, been out to dinner, had a chat over a drink.
It's like something about making small comments or really stupid bad jokes, and you kind of form this personal bond with people.
Being in Sydney feels like I'm part of the community. I'm reunited with my friends again, like the rest of the design family, if you will.
So a couple of months ago, I went rock climbing, and it was a terrible experience that ended up in tears and me freaking out and going, I'm scared of heights, I'm never going to do this again. And in fact, it ended up being really fun to challenge myself and take risks.
Going on the ropes, it's kind of a very interesting analogy. As you're going on it, you know that you have this safety net by you, but it feels real, and so there's the excitement of I could fall, but you're not going to fall.
I think the conflict between form and function is always going to be there. It's a positive conflict overall to achieve something greater than if we just had one side or the other.
I believe great ideas build on top of each other into something that's better than the parts.
I see design as a conversation, and conflict is part in many, many conversations. And when you have a good conflict, it means that you're invested.
The best designers are not people who fall in love with their first design, but instead are really exploring lots of different paths and very quickly cutting off those paths that aren't productive and returning to the core and then spreading out again. Having those kinds of skills of being able to diverge and converge to that ultimate goal, I think is the critical skill for design.
Oh my God, it's really intense, yeah. But intense in a positive way.
It's a mind-opening experience for me. It changes the way I think about relationships with other teams and developers. It's really changed my whole approach to being a manager and being an engineer.
So what I've gotten out of Design Week is an idea that we need to communicate more and better, and storytelling is such a powerful medium to do that.
Each story is a gift to each other. And it's a gift that we keep opening and opening and opening. And if people can get that, hopefully they'll realise that it's not just another design technique. It's a technique to actually be more human and to extract more insight out of any kind of design challenge that we're given.